Today, we wanted to talk about drama.
Oh my goodness, drama. You're talking about drama senior year, right?
Oh, yes. Oh.
With that teacher and that class?
Yeah, at that school?
That teacher. The teacher was more like a dance teacher than a drama teacher. It was quite pathetic.
And like, I feel really strange because I used to love this teacher. I was like, oh my gosh, she's the greatest teacher ever. And then one day it just dawned on me, she really sucked.
Recently though, I've been thinking about that project that we tried to do at the end of the year, you know, writing that episode for the class to act out.
Yes.
I'm thinking that she never intended for us to do it. I think it was just her trying to get us to shut up about doing stuff in drama.
You know, I bet you're right.
I mean, at the time, it seemed like she was into it and she was supporting us writing it and assigning characters and talking about how we wanted people to act it out and how we were going to send it in and all of that fun, cool stuff. But in retrospect, she never really put much effort into it.
She didn't put any effort into it at all.
It was more like, Emily, Erika, go work on your project. Let us know how that's going. And that was really the extent of the effort that was put forward on her part.
And whenever we were like, hey, Miss Blankety Blank, we need your help getting the class motivated. She was like, oh, don't try to motivate them too hard or anything, you know. That was basically her response. Our teacher. I want to say she was well-intended, but she wasn't. All she cared about was football players and football. And the popular kids.
You know what still really annoys me? Hairspray. Hairspray still really annoys me.
Hairspray was stupid.
DVD, but most importantly, the fact that we had that awful, terrible lead.
She lost her voice on the second showing because she had no idea what proper vocal health was. She was screaming. It was awful. Oh, and not to mention, opening night, everyone's backstage with their scripts because they don't know their lines.
Yeah. Oh, not to mention the fact that we never actually had a full dress rehearsal.
No.
Our dress rehearsal, we went through it once the night before or whatever, and we didn't have a good dress rehearsal. People kept forgetting their lines, but the teacher just was like, okay, whatever, you guys didn't put the effort in, just go home. And then the first night that our first show was our first full rep. Freaking annoying. I understand that drama was a class, but still, if you sign up for the class, you better expect for it to be an actual drama experience and not a dance experience. For dance shows, oh my gosh. You know what she's done? Drama 1 doesn't have a play anymore. They have another dance show at the end of the year.
Miss Blankety Blank students don't even know the first idea of projection. Drama students don't know how to project. They know how to shake their butts on stage.
Yeah, she never taught projection. Never. That's like one of the biggest things in theater. You have to know how to project your voice. Oh. And Miss Blankety Blank gets a student to make the DVDs for our show, so we could have keepsakes of what we did our senior year in drama. We don't get the DVDs. I paid for mine twice, still don't have a DVD to show for it, and she's like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I got my DVD, so I went to her and I was just like, you know, I really don't feel like drama's a family like it should be. There's a lot of cliques and separation, and I really wish we could just be a family. So she was like, yeah, I understand what you mean. I'm gonna make this work. So this one day when Erika's sick, we all sit in this giant circle and we tell what we like about the people next to us, and we're just like, oh, I'm sorry I judged you, and there was a lot of crying and people were like, oh my god, I didn't mean it. And then the very next day, everything was back to normal. Everyone was sitting in their little cliques, and Erika came back and she didn't even know what happened. I was like, man, you just missed the biggest crock of BS that ever lived. I think that we've probably talked long enough. I think we have enough film.
Okay. Well, bye.